What is up, everybody? Welcome to day one of the Pro EU PUBG Mobile Tournament, sponsored by YaLLa Esports. My name is Imperium, and I'm going to be bringing you the awesome action, streaming, casting, what is going to be happening in today's games. We have 4 games for you guys. It's going to be 2 Erangel starting and then finishing the day, with a Miramar and a Sandhawk in between. So you might be asking, what is the Pro EU PUBG Mobile Tournament? Well, it is $1,000 prize pool tournament sponsored by YaLLa Esports, with up to 12 of the best Arab teams going up against Russian teams, Hungarian teams, teams all across Europe, for a chunk of the $1,000 prize pool. You can see it on your right hand side, left hand side, the prize pool. That is, of course, first place going over is going to get $500. Second place is going to get $300, and third place is going to get a juicy $150. And then we do have a bonus $25 for top. Top prize is, let me have a look. There you go. And transition this over, so you can see that $25 is for the player with the most kills, and then it's $25 for the team with the most votes, and that's going to be in the final stage. So obviously we're in the group stage at the moment. Top 9 teams of each group will go over to the finals stage, so it's very important for you guys. Top 9 teams. We have 20 teams in each group. 4 groups are going to be, there you go, sorry, my apologies, let's go to the right transition. There you go. Still getting used to this a little bit, my apologies. So yeah, it's 4 groups of 20 teams each, roughly, so that's about 80 teams in total. 12 of those, like I said, are Arab teams. That is due to YaLLa Esports sponsoring this tournament. Of course, please, I urge you and implore you to go follow YaLLa Esports on Twitter. You can go follow and subscribe to YaLLa Esports YouTube channel, because the more support that these kind of communities and the likes of YaLLa Esports are given, the more that they're going to be able to give back to the community with these kind of tournaments. So please, I implore you guys to go and support the likes of YaLLa Esports. And once again, a huge shout out to them for sponsoring the Pro EU tournament. So we're about to get this first game underway, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, Rooney. And while we are waiting for this game to load in, you can see it in front of you. Let's talk about some of the teams that are going to be playing in this tournament. Of course, we have some fantastic teams from around Europe and the Arab countries. So, of course, Extra Quality Team, Team Plague, Divine Vendetta is a team that I very much look forward to seeing play in these games. They, of course, competed in the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge, put in some fantastic performances, and they're looking to once again increase their chances of getting more prize money. We see the playing trajectory for this game 1. Game 1 of 4 today. It's in towards the western side of this Erangel map, starting down by the military base, heading up towards shooting range, looking to see where these teams will look to land. Team 2 are Team Plague. Team Plague, a strong team. Once again, all these teams are looking to make it more of a name for themselves, raise awareness of their competitiveness, of their ability to really show up and frag out. And it's going to be very important in this tournament and upcoming scrims and other tournaments, with the lead into the year of 2020 competitive PUBG Mobile, that all these teams really put in top-notch performances and of course, hopefully earn some juicy money along the way. Let's have a look at where some of these teams are dropping. You have 2 or 3 teams that are around military base. That's Team 20, Team 13. Do you have 4, 5, 6, around 7 teams dropping in around North George, South George arena? Gonna be very interesting. Team 17, let's move in. Where these teams are dropping, and then look around school. We have quite a few teams going on. Team 8 and Team 11. Let's get a little bit of a spectator onto them. As we look to wait for this wait for this to render in, should I say. So we see that the apartments, there's 2 teams in apartments and there's 1 team in school. You might think, well, school isn't really going to be a hassle to any of these teams. If any of the players from Team 4, the Noisers boys, pick up any kind of sniper, Car 98 with a 4-6 times scope, you're going to see a little bit of trouble happening, especially for these players that are up on top of the roof. Like, look at that, you have a love stick on top of the roof there. You can also have Az from Team 11. That is, of course, Oshtek Warriors. A play on the name Aztec Warriors. In one building, the 3 of the other 3 players of his team are in that one building. Of course, a good cheeky grenade from any of the Unicorns of Love EU players could cause a little bit of hassle. So we see it kind of in a similar position. Now, let's go on and have a look at SNG, because I'm curious as to what they are doing. SNG and Bro, they are in around they're in around South George, fighting up against. Oh no, has my game lagged? No, it hasn't. It hasn't. I thought it had lagged. My apologies. Okay. So we see what is happening between Bro Red and SNG. Site UK had been knocked, but has been revived successfully. SNG, they're down to 2 players. And they're not in a nice position. Of course, Krisava, who I do know from the PUBG Mobile Spring Split, if I'm not mistaken. And I know SNG in general from the Spring Split, from the PMCO Spring Split in 2019. They're looking to make their way down to crates area. There's nobody in crates, which is a little bit surprising, because that should give them a little bit more freedom to loot up and get into a solid position, and of course stay where they are. We haven't really talked too much about this phase 1 circle, guys. You can see in front of us that it's very much towards the center of the map. Military Island is in play, but realistically there's a strong chance it's not going to be heading in that direction. It's only about 20% of the circle is Military Island. The rest is occupied by water and the mainland. Of course, phase 2 could prove to have a huge shift down south that could play a big part in how this game ends. Well, all these circles will have a huge part in how this game ends, I'll tell you that much. But looking at the teams that are located in a good spot, I like how Team 19 are rotating towards Pachinki Hill. They landed around farm area. Team 19, Destiny game. They're rotating as 1 unit. You also have Rozhok occupied by Team 2. That is, of course, Team Plague, all on their own. And then you have like going down from north to south between Rozhok and even Pachinki. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams, all making their way from the north and south between Rozhok and Pachinki. I like that. Unicorns of Love EU, they got out of the apartments quite nicely, kind of stayed on their own, but they're heading right into the path of Team 4. Do apologize, by the way, with my graphical rendering. I might have to change the settings in game, because they do seem worse than the last time that I did bring you the action here. There you go, it's rendered in. So you do see on top of the hill, Team 4. That is the Noiser boys from Albania. And then the Unicorns, a Love EU team from Germany. A little bit further down. Right near each other, we see a couple of shots being fired by Team 4. I think they might have spotted a couple of running bodies, but nothing really too crazy for now. Of course, there's a lot of tree protection for the Unicorns, a Love EU team running down this hill, but they are heading into open field territory. That could be a little bit risky. Two teams in YaLLa and Polyana. Still Bro, End, and Pain. Bro, they like to be aggressive. I've noticed from casting their games that they're not afraid to get into a bit of a fight. Sometimes that can go against them, but right now, we're seeing it go towards them. What can they do? Are they going to be able to get a couple of kills secured? I don't know if they will. Okay, they actually are. Great job by End with that flank, and the whole of the Bro team are flanking really nicely. Just leaving one member, I believe, of Pain left standing. That is going to be Cooks. What is he going to be able to do? He's just, yeah. Actually, no, it's not. Sorry, my apologies. It's not one member left standing. There's two others that have just driven off. But he is going to lose his life. That's going to be a kill confirmed for Bro. Bro already on 4 kills. 4 kills already. Thank you very much, guys, for the follows. There is a 5-minute delay on this stream. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, thank you so much for the support. So we see phase 1 is closing in. Team 16 SKG, they're in Zarki. They're in a 2-2 split. I like that from teams. I like when teams go for a 2-2 split. I implore that, especially in the early parts of the game, because it means that you can kind of get the best of the looting situation, especially in a safe spot like the team are in now, and then rotate into the circle. Now they will have a bit of a little bit of a risky movement into a circle now, because when you look at how they want to move in, if they want to move in via George Pool, they're going right past Team 1, which is of course extra quality team. You're then going towards Team 15 SNG, and then if they go down towards Roshawk, will probably be their safest entrance into the circle based on what we see in front of them. In front of us, because if they go towards YaLLa, there's already 2 teams there, and they are going to be lit the hell up, because we all know that, you know, 2 teams can be fighting against each other, but if they see one team joining in on their territory, it's going to be like, nope, we'll forget about you, take out this team, and then we'll look to continue where we left off. Then when you look at the teams that are towards the center of the circle, like I said, Team 19 OG, they were more heading towards Pachinki Hill. Apologies, I thought I had changed my overlay to big screen. I was informed I hadn't, and yeah. But Bro, they're moving into circle in the blue zone right now. Also, just to remind you guys, not only is this tournament sponsored by YaLLa Esports, it's also sponsored by Gamers Unite. Thank you so much for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. So, look at the teams moving in from the west side of the circle. You have Team 1, Extra Quality Gaming, Bro Red, Team 6. Pain, Team 17, they're right on towards the edge by Gatka. they could cause a bit of hassle for Bro Red. If I was Bro Red, I'd actually rotate a little bit further down south. That is what they are doing. Nice play by them. And then more towards the center of the circle, in around the shelter and Milta area, you have 4 to 5 teams. DG. Is that DG? Yeah, it is DG. Team 19. Destiny game. They're in a 2-2 split, if I'm not mistaken. So, sorry, 2-1 split because they only have 3 players joined in this lobby. That could be very risky by Lexar if he's not careful. And that phase 2 shift. Hey, I wasn't wrong, guys. I said if the phase 2 shift went down south, you could see Military Island being put into play. And it is. It goddamn is. We have a Military Island potential play. But let's see if we can get some action between Bro as they move in. Because I'll tell you what, we are not that long into the game, and there you go. Definitely think I'm gonna have to change graphics here, so it'll render everything in that little bit better. Let's see if I can do that now. Can I change it? Okay, frame rate ultra. Okay, I think that's. I like to think that's automatically better. As Team 20 move in. Moving down towards Milda. It's a nice compound they hold on to. Still, a few teams are outside the circle. It's going to be starting to close in the next couple of minutes as PLG. Bro Red, they've really moved into the circle. Yes, that's definitely much better rendering going on now from my side. Wrecked and PLG going at each other. Oh no. Team 12. Having to use the smokes. Then of course Team 3. So we've got a bit of a 3-team fight. The pinch from the 2 teams of Bro Red and Black Magic are putting a lot of pressure onto Team 12. Arrivederci, the French team, looking to throw their baguettes. There you go. Molody connecting onto Novaz of AD of Arrivederci. Knocking him down. Will that kill be confirmed? Or will they turn their attention onto Team 3? And how will Arrivederci respond? They're not going to be able to respond. Team 3 Magic, they take that kill away from Bro Red. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man, indeed. Apologize about the lag. It could be the bitrate on the stream. Apologies, I am getting reports of the stream being considerably laggy. I'm going to see if I can possibly change this. Let's see if that does make a bit of a difference. Otherwise, still at a standstill between Team 3 and Team 6. As we have a look, there's 16 teams left standing, 54 players heading into the next phase, which is going to be phase 3. Still 2 teams in Military Island. They're going for the you know what, all or nothing type route, right? You know, Unicorns of Love, they actually were in mainland, and they're taking a huge risk by rotating into Military Island, because when you look, any of these 2 teams, Unicorns of Love, EU, and Team 13, Ultimatum, they're gonna find it so hard. They're gonna find it so hard to make their way across. Bro, connecting onto Magic. Will they make that push forward? It's gonna be tough going all the way in that direction, or will they just use that as a chance to reposition a little bit more? They are spreading out a bit more thinly. Are they heading for the boat? No, they're not heading for the boat. No, they are not indeed. It feels like they don't exactly know what they want to do. And I've always been a fan of make a decision quickly. If it's the wrong decision, that's fine. But when you're hesitant, not only are you wasting time, but you're doubting yourself. And also you're putting more mental strain on your confidence. And when you do that, it means your decision making gets even worse, and it's a bit of a snowball effect. But phase 3 has snowballed to the north east side of this circle. Instantly the teams rotate. Milta being put into play, but you don't really want to stay there. But because we still have 54 players in 16 teams, we could see 1 or 2 teams forced to go into Military Island. Forced to go into Milta. How will Team 13 and Team 8 respond? Team 13, they made that instant move across bridge quicker than Unicorns of Love EU. That's a much better decision coming out from them. Team 1, that's going to be, of course, extra quality team. As they're looking for Team 4. That's going to be a couple of shots being fired. Will they get the knockdown? No, put down to very low health. Always shoot reposition. Shoot reposition. Don't allow yourself to be in one spot for too long. As Samara does get a knockdown with a grenade on the side note. A little bit close by, there is Divine Vendetta. Could be third partying. They're going to have to be very careful about that. As well as even the fourth party from a team across the way. Let's get the world overview. We've got 4 teams in this small area. Team 14, they're a little bit further away, but they can still play a part. Then you got Divine Vendetta. You got Team 4. That's the Noisy Boys. Then, of course, Team 1. Now, I would like to see the rest of Team 1 maybe get into some better rotational position, but it's definitely hard in this small area where the teams are compacted. You can hear the sound of the grenades being flying out. Still 16 teams. Still 52 players up. And we're 21 minutes into this game. Once again, guys, I do apologize for any graphical issues. I did try changing a couple of settings while the stream's going on to help improve the experience. Otherwise, I will do my best to make this as entertaining as possible. Thank you so much for the support throughout all of this. Thank you to the sponsors of the Pro EU tournament. That is YaLLa Esports and the one and only Gamers Unite Nations, helping to bring $1,000 prize pool to this tournament. So phase 4, even more water included. Team 13 and Bro Red, they're gonna come up against each other. Bro Red, they're currently on 2, 3, 4 kills, still as a full squad as well. They have to make their way into the circle as they look to do so. They have to be aware that there is a team behind them. They will have heard the vehicles. Yep, they're firing from behind. It's like Mad Max out here in Erangel for this game 1 and game 4. Oh, and right into the side of Divine Vendetta. They been prepared. Vehicle goes on fire. Or smokes up, should I say. And they get a knockdown. The Molotov did come out. Get into a bit of a smoother overview. The position and the rotation by Divine Vendetta is very good. They're on the edge of the circle. They can camp the 3 to 4 teams that are around them, but they got to be careful that they're not third-partied. But the fact that they're spread out amongst 3 separate buildings is very strong. Gives them a lot of opportunity and vision. I'm getting a little bit of feedback with regards to the graphics. Smoke's being put out by Divine Vendetta. I'm trying to catch some fights. The reason why it's harder is because I don't want to put too much pressure on the graphics. So I'm trying to keep at a distance while still catching the fights. Okay, so we'll get onto the overview. We're Team 1, Team 4, Team 9. All very close to each other. Lost a player to the play zone as we're 24 and a half minutes into this game. Lucky is doing his best to try and survive in amongst the blue zone, as he does. And still, Team 1 looking over towards the direction of Team 4. But both these teams are outside the circle, so it's not going to be going too good. The circle shift to phase 5 went extremely down towards the coastal line, where it's very much out in the open. Apologize that I'm not catching all of the action. And now see where the rest of these teams are. Team 4, they're outside the circle and they are being kind of gatekept by Team 1. They're pinched by both Team 9 Divine Vendetta and Team 1 Extra Quality. Looking to move behind the houses, dance around. Reposition, there being shots fired by Divine Vendetta. Divine Vendetta know that they're going to have to move in. They want to try and get to their opponents before they have to move in. Smoke grenades being thrown out by Savage X. Whitey in the vehicle getting prepared to move out. As they look to move actually towards Divine Vendetta? Are you kamikazing that, my friend, or are you creating a distraction to give the rest of your team a chance as Whitey goes down in amongst the blue zone? Team 4 rotating through, avoiding it all. And let's see how they look to move in. Blue zone is moving in. Let's catch the world view and an overview of what's going on. Apologies once again to the graphical issues, guys. I'm so sorry. I will really look to improve this as well. Even the observing things, I know this is not up to the standard that I want, that I would want to see, and that I would want you guys to see. But I'm gonna continue to improve and do my best. As I move in, Team 1 are still in it. We've got 8 teams and 19 players. This is where we see what teams are really made out of, because these final 8 teams, between the points, between the prize pool, they want to get a good start in this tournament. We lose a player from Divine Vendetta to the play zone. The only team that's inside the circle is Team 1. That's extra quality team. They're forward thinking, but they're a little bit out in the open. And they do only have 2 players. And they've only got 1 kill. AD Victor popping shots off. Team 10 Power. They're being put under a lot of pressure, trying to move into a circle. Victor from Team 12 is the only player left in his team. And then the fight between Unicorns and Love EU. Team 15 SNG and Team 8. Sorry, Team 15, Team 8, Unicorns, Love EU and SNG. Trying to rotate up the hill. Do they know that Chris is there? I think they do know. Smoke grenades being thrown out. Chris is going to lose his life to the play zone. That has got to be a matter of fact, because we're heading towards phase 7. No, he managed to get off another heal. As OTW Prestige is knocked down by Kantic, or should I say Miltic of EQ. There's going to be 2 teams dropping like flies down to 5 teams, 10 players left standing. Team 1 extra quality. Team 12, Power, and Unicorns of Love EU. The smokes went flying. And Unicorns of Love just doing whatever they can. And that's it. Extra quality down to just 1 player outside the circle. Got a little bit too big for your boots. Extra quality team in the final couple of minutes there. How will Victor from Arrivederci, this French team, handle a 3-man Team 10 of Power Esports? He knocks down 1, but he pays a price with the man advantage proving too much, and he goes down. 3 teams left standing. Unicorns of Love EU, extra quality team, and Power Esports. It's a full squad. Of course, guys, if you're not happy with the quality of the stream, please honestly feel free to view the Arabic version. I do implore you, like I said, I don't expect people to check out a bad quality stream. So please feel free to check out the Arabic stream. I will do my best in between these games to improve the quality for you guys. Two teams left. Unicorns of Love EU and Power Esports. Lovesick gonna go down. Kranix is knocked down. Just Perks proning his way through the grass in the final moments. It's a 1-on-1. Can the revive come through for Power Esports behind a rock? He's not getting the revive. He chose to get the kill confirm, leaving Perks down to barely any health. And Oshtek is also revived up. Healed up. Perks out in the open. Oshtek gets it down. And Unicorns of Love EU finish this first game in first place with a grand total of 6 kills. Second place going over to Power Esports with a juicy 12 kill game. Game 3 going over to Extra Quality Team. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kills. Arriva Dirty in 4th, but only 1 kill. SNG in 5th place. 6th place going to OTW. 7th place is a 3-man team of DG, which is Destiny Game. 8th place going over to U Team. 9th place Divine Vendetta, getting 4 kills for their hard work. 10th place going over to Team Pain. Then 11th place TMB. 12th place SKG. 13th place is RTK. They were just a 2-man team, but they got 5. No, they were a 3-man team and they got 5 kills. 14th place BW with 3 kills. 15th place Bro Red. They seem to be in a lot of fights, but they only got 3 kills and didn't get that high of a result. 16th place going over to Magic. 17th place PLG. And 18th place, actually 18th place was the Observer Aura. So 17 teams participating in this first game of the day. So with that being said, while we get ready to set the second game up, I am going to go on a quick break to try and 1, improve the graphics so the stream is a lot smoother for you guys. 2, get ready with game 2, get set up there. And 3, just to try and have a bit of a rest myself. So I do apologize once again for the graphic issues so far in the tournament. And in the stream, I'm going to do my best to improve. Thank you to Pro EU and YaLLa Esports for helping to bring this tournament. As I said, feel free to check out the Arabic stream. As I have heard, it is quite a lot smoother. I don't expect you guys to put up with too much of a lag on a stream, so I'm going to do my best to improve that. So with that being said, going to take it to a bit of a break. I'll be back to you in a few minutes. Welcome back, guys. Thank you very much for watching, waiting, and staying tuned to these Pro EU PUBG Mobile games. It is a tournament, $1,000 prize pool, sponsored by YaLLa and oh my god, I forget the name. Wait. There you go. Gamers Unite Nations. I don't know why I hadn't remembered that. We've already had one game so far today in the wrangle. Now we're just waiting for game 2, which is going to be in Miramar. Once again, I do apologize for the issues that I've had in terms of the graphics. I have made a couple of changes and I've done a little bit of research. There's not too much I can do. I'm hoping that the small changes I made does improve the stream quality. If it doesn't, let me know. I know there's a 5-minute delay, but I do see chat on Twitch, so please feel free to let me know. So yeah, from that point of view, you know, thank you very much for sticking around. The game 1 did go over to Unicorns of Love EU. They made a couple of fantastic rotations. I did think it would not go against them initially because they went from the mainland to Military Island, then Military Island back to mainland because of the circle shifts. But credit where credit is due, they rotated really far down south, which allowed them to kind of go into the circle kind of less detected. They took out SNG, they took down a couple of other teams, and then of course they came out on top, winning game 1. There's 4 games today. We got 4 weeks as well of action. Group A, Group B, Group C, and Group D. Then we got the final stages. The top 9 teams of each group will go on to the final stages. Like I said, it's $1,000 prize pool. Let's bring that up for you guys. That $1,000 prize pool. First place going over to the team and will get $500. Second place will get $300. Third place will get $150. Then of course there's a couple of little bit extra prizes in the final stage. You got $25 for the player with the most kills, and then $25 for the team with the most votes. So I suppose get ready for that when it comes to the finals stage of this game. We are about to head into game 2 in Miramar, so of course we will head on over to the big screen. Like I said, I do hope that the graphics have improved for you guys in terms of the game. It does seem to be a little bit better. Hopefully it's a little bit smoother and easier for you guys to watch. Let's have a look at the plane trajectory in the next couple of seconds. It's very much central from west to east, starting around Trailer Park and ending around Porto Paradiso. Interesting to see where these teams are going to drop. Of course, the popular places, Los Leones, possible even Chumacera, maybe stopping to get a car first, is accessible. Pecado, see if any of these teams will land in Pecado. Then you have La Cabrera, looking to be occupied by 2 teams. Team 2, Team Plague, and Team 11. Oshtek Warriors. Then you have 2 teams in El Pozo. That is Black Magic, who did very well in the first game of the day, along with SNG. They didn't do too badly either. Then, how many teams are around Pecado? Right now, it's just Unicorns of Love and Picado. You've got Team 14, Team 20, and Team 5. Dropping... Actually, Team 5 are spread out very far apart, as are Team 20. Let's see where the rest of these teams have dropped. Got 2 or 3 teams in around Impala, Team 4 and Team 17. Then you got Team 13, Ultimatum. They're on their own in Porto Paraiso. Nice and handy for them for now. But this Phase 1 circle is working pretty well. Already action going across the road. 1 knockdown coming out. All ready for extra quality team. As they make their way across looking for Team 20. That's Black Widow. Uh-oh, feel like Team 20 are going to be in trouble. Because look at the pinch coming out from all of the members overall of Team 1. Extra quality team. Now, I would prefer it if it was a 3-man extra quality team. Just because I don't know if they're sure how many players are in those buildings. Olava is on the roof. Has he been spotted? But one thing to note, he hasn't got any medkits. So he's only got a couple of shots in his arsenal before he gets taken out. Because he only... Oh! Kantik is on the roof as well? No way! No way! No way! Right on top of each other and the knockdown comes through by Kantik onto Otrava. That's going to be confirmed kill, leaving Swan on his own. And it's going to be 1-on-1 in the building. Going up the stairs. You can hear the footsteps. Grenade going out. Will it connect? Will it be a Kobe? It's nearly a Kobe. Takes down to very low health. He's going up into the building. He's got an AKM in his sight. Smoke grenade did go out. Try and provide a little bit of extra kind of protection for that member of BW. He takes him out. Knocked down. Wiped. Still a couple of members of Team 20, I might add. But good start for Team 1, extra quality team. Yeah, of course, Team 20, Black Widow, they still have 2 players up. In a further part, we did see that Black Widow, they landed quite split. I'm all for a split landing. But only if you split safely. And that definitely wasn't a safe split landing, I'll tell you that much. But SNG and Magic, Black Magic, in that one area of El Pozo. It's in the circle. I haven't really talked too much about this Phase 1 circle. It's central. Of course, we know Miramar is the biggest map in PUBG Mobile, allowing a lot of space to move around, but there's a lot of openness. High ground is very important in Miramar. You want to maintain the high area with the likes of a DMR or a bolt rifle gun in your loadout. If you can grab an AWM from a loot crate, even better. Put a suppressor on that bad boy and you're going to be sniping in silence. Connect those headshots, secure those kills, confirm. Of course, get one step closer to taking that chicken dinner. Game 1, of course, they go over to Unicorns of Love Eat You. Let's see where they are. They're in Picado on their own, pretty much in the center of the circle. Plenty of first aid kits for perks. He's actually dropped his bandages, giving a little bit more space in his, I believe, level 2 backpack to put ammo in there. Kranix Again, a couple of bandages. Only one first aid kit, but only a level 1 helmet for himself. Oshtek has that level 3 and a bird on his shoulder, looking to fly away and claim another chicken dinner. We're seeing a little bit of action between PLG and OTW. Eb did get knocked down, but that revive has come through. Shots being fired by Plague. Lots of grenades as well. Grenades is such a good way to reposition an enemy team as well. OBD once again knocked down. And Jeffrey knocking down Az. Prestige knockdown. Gonna secure those kills, leaving Team 11 of Oshtek Warriors down to just 2 players. Bingo. That's gonna be a squad wipe coming out. Great job by Plague. Apologies I didn't catch the action in the right way. I really should have been a little bit more on board with that. Still trying to get used to the observing controls. So looking at where these teams are located, and actually let's have a look at some of the rotations that the teams will want to make. Of course, Arriva Dirty Team 12, they generally have a nice safe entrance into the circle initially, because they can go straight down south on that road, because you do actually want to make use of the roads in Miramar, because that ground outside the roads is so bumpy that it can make it slower and harder to rotate. So they can use that road to their advantage and then maybe get onto the high ground above Graveyard and where Junkyard is. Could be a really prevalent position, or they can make that harsh push onto the high ground above Picado and San Martin. But because they haven't done that early enough, you of course have Team 17, Team Pain occupying that position in a bit of a 2-2 split. Then looking on over the other side, Team 5, Team 14. They're kind of already in there. Chumasera is a good spot to hold on to until Phase 2 pops its ugly head. Of course, Team 3, Magic. In those vehicles, the minivan. It's slow, but it's big. A little bit like myself. Slow and big. See what action is going down as SR. Or SF, should I say. Magic being put under pressure by that loot crate. Using everything they can to prone and cover. But it's not working out because Karoka getting the work done. And that's going to be Team 3, I believe. No, not quite. Sorry, not Team 3. My apologies. Oh my lord. Team 14, that's who it is. It won't let me pick people on the map for some reason, which is a bit of a shame right now. As they look to rotate. They got 2 kills so far. Three vehicles. As as they rotate through far into circles. See, Diego was a bit of a scout for their team. That's a good strategy to have. You have one guy going forward, finding a good position, allowing your team to then join them later on as PLG, moving and rotating. Still SNG in El Pozo. We saw extra quality, they moved away. And how is phase 2? Phase 2 is shifted to the east. Still with Picado in the circle. The hills above Picado, putting Team Pain in a pretty good optimal position for now on the high ground. It is out in the open, but if you spread yourself nicely, you have the high ground, but you then can also use the little crevices and the bumps on those hills to provide good cover. Let's have a bit of an overview of how they are. You see it? They're spread out nicely. Now what's important for them is that they don't rest on just being there, okay? So they move around, they scout, they get every single ounce of awareness of what's going on around them, because they want to know what teams are near them. Also, feel free to pop some shots off as soon as you see those shots. The reason why is because you're going to be able to push people back and create more space for yourself should you have to rotate due to a circle shift. As Divine Vendetta popping a couple of shots off. They have their compound and that kind of open area just by Hacienda del Patron. Looting up. It's Ghost Camp. Lashing. Just chilling. Chilling at Maxim, relaxing, all cool. Shooting some people. Can't find the end there. Arriva Dirty rotating in. Going right past Team 19. They're taking a hard rotation. Going into the high ground by Crater Fields and water treatment. SNG also doing something similar, but they're up by foot. Well, they do have a couple of minivans. And then Team Plague also have the high ground around Monte Nuevo and Power Grid. So these teams are finding their spots, they're finding their locations in this big open Miramar map, as we're just 2 phases into this game. "15 minutes into this game. Team 3, Black Magic. That's what you want to be doing, right? You want to scout, prone, peek, scout, peek, scout, peek, scout. Get as much information as you can. Be aware. Find all of it out because you want to protect your position. Had a bit of a standstill 15-16 minutes into this game. All of these teams bar SKG are inside the circle. That's one thing to note, because so this means that in the next 3 to 4 minutes things are still going to start to blow up, and that's exactly what is happening as the members of Black Magic looking for extra quality. The second they see bodies and vehicles, they're throwing the bullets from the weapon in the direction of that team, and in this case it is extra quality. Oh, do they also have information on where Team 13 are? I don't know, but I want to see what Team 17 are doing. That's Team Pain up on top of the hill. They've been on top of this hill since, I think, around the 6th minute of this game. So a good 10 minutes. They're just laid on top of this mountain in the center of the circle, waiting like a snake to attack its prey. In this case, it could be DVI. As you see, the blue zone closing in on phase 2. Phase 3 will, of course, be exposed and show up. Where will it shift? Because right now it's very central. We see no indication of where this circle might end. Team 14. Down in the south side, you also have Team 5 just above them. And 2 teams in Los Leones. I don't recommend being anywhere near Los Leones after 10 minutes. But Elogist popping shots off in the direction of Team 4. SKG in general now going to get in the vehicle. Will they go for this push? I think they are. Will it pay off for them? Do they have all of the relevant information? As Illogist trying to shut off towards Whitey, but Whitey is just below that dip. Smokes are being thrown out. Whitey with the AUG. Crouching. Don't want to peek too much. Let's get an overview of these 2 teams. Squire has been put down to half health, if I'm not mistaken. Or actually, he was knocked down. Illogist gets Savage. Savage knocked down. Whiskey is there. Will Whiskey go for the revive? Is it worth going for the revive at this stage? Whitey, where are you? Whiskey gets it. Illogist. Amir gets Whiskey though. The return frag coming out. The manpower being too much. All the while, Whitey can't do anything. Savage X is about to lose his life. And we are going to see one by one the members of TNB being put down to the ground. That's just going to be one member left standing for the Noisy Boys. The next phase showed up and it centered up quite nicely. Yes, Pain aren't in the center right now. Went down towards the southwest, but it also went away from southeast, should I say, but it also went away from Los Leones. It's Pain looking for the plague. They don't want to catch the plague, they want to kill the plague. Now they can camp the edge of that circle that plague are in. But they've got to be careful that there's unicorns of love down the south of them. Above Picado. That could give them good vision. Because look at where unicorns of love you are. Looking right in the direction. Perks is there. Hidden is there. Chronix. High up. Forward. Movement forward position and coming out from Unicorns of Love, and where they are located is Magic. Looking to take down Team 12. We saw Team Magic hold on to the compound. Power knocking down Divine Vendetta. Grills has been knocked down by being fallen down. That's Pain and PLG going at each other. Told you. Pain are going to look to get the job done. That's going to be one knockdown. Leaving just Baka there. Baka and Cypra, a 2-man play team. They lost 2. 1 from falling. And 1 from being put down to the ground by Team Pain. It's Power and DVI. Going at each other. Man, I seem to be missing all of the action. As DVI are pinched by two teams. SKG. Of course, the team we just had vision on. Render in, my friend. Render in, please. Thank you very much. Heal coming up. DVI 3-man team. Lashin looking to join the rest of his team. Ghost Camp and Mayo. As they get into the vehicle and realize, is it really worth us staying here? It could be. SKG, they're in the vehicle. They're moving into a circle. They're towards the edge. It is, of course, phase 4 that went up towards the north. It's split between kind of the east and west side of that road. You can see it. As SKG, they're by the edge of it. You also have Power, who did well in the previous game. Grenades being thrown out. Not really working out for now. SNG. And Arriva Dirty. Oh, SKG! What are you doing to me? Every time I move away from you, you're firing shots a second I move away. Come on. Think of the observing. At least plan it for when I am spectating you, please. As Perks and Bro Red go at each other. Not Bro Red, sorry, not Bro Red, my apologies. Unicorns of Love and Team Pain. Hudan was knocked down. First aid kit being pulled out. As Ulka does take down Hidan. But that's going to be a trade-off coming on as Perks heals up. He's forward. He sees the smoke. He knows there's somebody around there. But the footsteps will have been heard. Are they going to get the revive? Oh no, he falls down. That's going to lose his position. But the rest of the corners of the Love team going through. Oh, the guy gets Chronic. Knocks him down. Perks is there. He takes down Kubrick. Lovesick going to go for the revive. Let's go into Perks and see what he can do. Oh, grenade being thrown out. It does miss. It was a good effort by Payne. A return is coming out. The blue zone. But Cooks comes down just as he's cooking a grenade. And will lose his life. Oh, but the grenade does put Cooks down to low health. And with the blue zone closing in, that's only going to be harsh for these two teams. Although Lovesick was able to be revived up. Just above Ulka. Throw grenade. Good job. Good job. Kranix. Lovesick just bandaging up. I don't think Perks is going to survive. He is going to go down, indeed. So just a 2-man Unicorns of Love team. The game closed. My humble apologies. I don't know what happened. The game just suddenly closed on me. Good job. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So that happened. While I'm waiting for this game to load, I'm just going to do a different overlay. Apologies once again for this mistake. That's not out of my control. Also, apologies if I'm getting any of the team names wrong or any of the players wrong. It's something I'm trying to improve on. Look to join this room once again. Then get back into the action. Bingo, I'll enter this match again, and then we'll get back into the action. I'm sure I've missed loads of team fights, which I am so sorry for, but let's load onto the big screen and try and get back into this. Big shout out to the two sponsors of this Pro EU tournament. That's Gamer Unite Nations and YaLLa Esports. YaLLa Esports helping to bring 12 Arab teams to this Pro EU tournament. 80 teams in total, battling for a $1,000 prize pool. This is just Group A. This is just day one. And this is just game 2 of today. Let's go into the center of the circle. We do see Canix is there. Mao's the only one that's left standing. The rendering is strong in this one. He's in the center of the circle. We're down to 12 teams. And the circle shifts once again. How are the teams that are outside going to deal with it? Power, they're still a full squad. There's 3 teams in this northeastern area of the circle. You've got PLG, you've got Pain. You know, both of them, they're going to get into the vehicle. SKG are constantly in the firing line as Outro does get on to Magic. Azu. Members of Team 19. Power connects on the Lucan. Knocking him down. Arriva Dirty being put under pressure. But Bad Ace does go down. 5 teams left up. Samara getting put down to very low health with that grenade. These 2 teams battling out for a spot near the circle. Just MZ's left standing now for DG. But he's very low in health. He's having a battle in the circle. Who's going to come out on top? I feel like it's going to be Self. Going to get that kill. Confirm that squad wipe. And boom. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Paraself trying to fight against the circle. He's not going to be able to heal up in time. He's going to go down, leaving just Samara inside the blue zone. Going to most likely lose his life, and that squad will be wiped indeed. Yes, you took down a squad, but you paid the price. Now we're down to 2 teams. Pain and SKG. SKG! Man, I told you, they were a team that just were in so many fights this game. Cooks has been knocked down from distance from falling off a cliff. But he was able to get revived up as it's a 3v2. SKG have the advantage from a man point of view. But what can Uluka do? Oh, YaLLa just put down about 75% health. That's Tulika trying to reposition down. I like the fact that SKG are staying close together, but I would like to see Amir rotate a bit further to give that level of vision and awareness through. As Tulika put down to very low health, knocked down by YaLLa. Just one man left standing for Pain. Can it be a 1v3? And now Amir rotates down. He gets knocked down, paying the price. Peel, can he return fire? Yes, he does. And SKG take game 2 with a great victory and a massive amount of kills. That is 12, 13, 14, 15 kills for SKG. I said that they were in so many fights in that game. Every time I looked, they seemed to be in a fight. Or when should I say, every time I didn't look. Because I would look at them, and then I'd look away, and I'd be firing at somebody and knocking them down. So great result by SKG. Also Team Pain getting 2nd place. with a lovely juicy 7 kills. Team 3 were Power Esports. Third place, Divine Vendetta. Much better result for them in terms of placement, but with only 1 kill. You gotta say that they could do with being maybe a little bit more aggressive. The rotations worked out in that game, of course. We had that one man left standing in center circle. Was only gonna get them so far. 5th place, DG Destiny Game. 6th place, Black Magic. 7th place, Team Plague. 8th place, SNG. 9th place, Arriva Dirty. 10th place, SF. 11th place, EQ. 12th place, 13th place, Unicorns of Love. But they did get 4 kills. Team 14th place is RTL. 15th place, TMB. 16th place, BW. And then 17th place, OTW. So that was the results of game 2. So as you load, look to get ready for game 3 in this PUBG Mobile Pro EU tournament, sponsored by YaLLa Esports and Gamers Unite Nations, giving you guys a chance to compete in tournaments. Of course, this is a joint venture between Pro EU and YaLLa Esports, as well as, like I say, Gamers Unite Nations, helping to bring $1,000 prize pool to this tournament. There's 4 weekends of action coming up, this and 3 more, where we're going to have 4 groups, 4 games each night, and then of course the top 9 of each group will go on to the final stage of this tournament. I will give out the results from game 1, which was in Erangel. The results from game 1 were: first place, actually, Power Esports. 2nd place, Unicorns of Love. 3rd place, Extra Quality. 3rd place, Oshtek. 5th place, 6th place, Arriva Dirty. I'll just say the top 10. 7th place, Divine Vendetta. 8th place, SNG. 9th place, Relentless Fire. And 10th place, Bro Red. That was after game 1. What will game 3 bring, and what will be the results after game 2? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go on a quick break, get a cup of coffee, freshen myself up, and get ready for game 3 in the PUBG Mobile Pro EU tournament, brought to you by YaLLa Esports and Gamers Unite Nations. Don't go away. Welcome back, everybody, to the PUBG Mobile Pro EU Tournament. Day 1, Group A. We've had 2 games so far today. Going into Game 3, the Pro EU PUBG Mobile Tournament is brought to you by YaLLa Esports and Gamers Unite Nations, helping to bring you $1,000 prize pool and 12 of the best Arab teams going up against some of the best teams in Europe. This is very exciting. The top 9 teams go through to the final stages of the tournament. We have 4 groups: Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, and 9 teams. The top 9 teams of each group move on through to the final stage. You can see the breakdown of the prizes right there. First place gets $500. Second place gets $300. And third place gets $150. With bonus $25 for the player with the most kills in the final stage, and $25 for the team with the most votes in the final stage. So there's lots of chances to win a little bit of money for yourself. In Game 1, we had Unicorns of Love EU come out on top from a placement point of view. In Game 2, we had SKG come out on top from a placement point of view. And as we are after the halfway mark going into Game 3, who will come out on top? We are moving on to Sandhawk. So we're going from the biggest map in PUBG Mobile to the smallest map on PUBG Mobile. It's fast, it's frantic, a lot of third partying involved in Sandhawk. Of course, this is TPP. So as much as the snakes will be out in the jungle of Sandhawk, it'll also be easier to see them because of that third person perspective. Still gotta be careful every step that you take throughout this game. Who will land in boot camp? Who will land in Painan? How many teams will land in Ruins? Of course, we're gonna find that out in a couple of minutes as we're soon to kick off into this game. And I'm looking forward to it. My name is Imperium. I'm your streamer, the caster for today's games. Do want to give a little bit of an apology once again to the lack of graphical integrity of the stream when it comes to the game. Something I'm constantly working on. I am still new to this. It's only my second time streaming from an emulator like this, but I'm doing the best that I can, and I hope you're still enjoying show, whether it's just lurking, whether it's just watching. Also, thank you very much for those on Twitch who have hit me a follow. Of course, I implore you to follow YaLLa Esports on Twitter at YaLLa Esports. Give the YouTube channel of YaLLa Esports a follow as well. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button on the video, because the more support that the likes of YaLLa Esports give, the more support they're going to give back. The more they're going to want to and are going to be able to give back within the PUBG Mobile community. So please hit that follow, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Smash it if you have to. Just don't do damage to your laptop, but feel free to smash it. Like I said, this is Game 3 of the day. Game 3 out of 4 in Group A. Very excited to see who the top 9 teams will be joining. A couple of top teams around Europe and Arab. You have the likes of Divine Vendetta, likes of Bro Red, who are from Russia. Then you have a couple of sprinkle teams. We also have a female team competing in this tournament. Italian team with Black Widow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Black Widow. They're an Italian female team. Of course, gaming is all about integration. Gender, in my opinion, has no say in who competes at the top of gaming. It's It's all about skill. It's all about mental persistence. Of course, the reaction time and just being good and working as a team, especially in PUBG Mobile. So as we're about to kick off into this game, we'll go onto the big screen and take you over in the world of Sanhok. How is the plane gonna treat us? Where is it gonna go? We see it now. It's going from the south, the southeast to the northwest, a little bit down the south of the map. Of course, with Sanhok being a small map, you can still access all of the areas pretty much from any of the plane trajectories, unless it's extremely in one direction or extremely on one side. Who will land in boot camp? Like I said, Camp Alpha and Camp Charlie, as well as Camp Bravo. I consider them poor man's boot camp. We see Black Widow Team 20, who I talked about, the Italian female team landing in ruins, and only the only team landing in ruins. We have 4 to 5 teams landing on the west island, northwest island of this map. Plague. Team 5. That is Semper Fi Gaming. Bro Red. As well as Divine Vendetta and even Arrivederci. So Arrivederci kicking things off already, taking out 2 members of the one and only Divine Vendetta. So just like that, that's going to be 2 kills on the board. Sorry, 1 kill. Should be a double kill confirmed, I'd imagine. Let's see where DVIR. Oh, the only... yeah. Okay, it's just 1 kill confirmed. My apologies. My apologies. There's still going to be a man down and lashing his head right into the path of Novas. Without a gun. Without anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How is he not being spotted? Come on. Come on. No way! He wasn't even looking in that direction. Oh, my lord. Missed opportunity. You're going to kick yourself for that, my friend. And the SKG, the winners of this first game, is all kicking off in Kiao. Squire trying to heal himself up. Let's get an overview. This Kiao region with Extra Quality Gaming trying to move away. Phase 1 circle. That is a tricky one, right? Because phase 1 circle, guys, when we look at all of the areas of Sanhok are in this phase 1 circle. So this makes it a lot harder for these teams to decide where they want to rotate and where they want to locate themselves. Because on one hand, like, there's a high chance it's not going to be on mainland, but there's still a possibility, right? Then when you look over, the majority chance of the circle ending up is going to be on that northwest island. But there's still very much a possibility of it ending up on the southwest island. So there's a lot of decisions these teams are going to have to make. That's where a positive forward-thinking IGL will look to locate a high position. Where Pain are going is a really good spot. The reason why is because they are looking to be on the corner, basically where Kashi is of Arrivederci, so that they have easy access to all areas of this map. As Vito of Team 5 trying to heal himself up. Plague, 1 member being knocked down. Ghost Camp from Divine Vendetta returning the shots. The SKG. There's also Bro End in the distance. It's a 4-man play. Is it a 4-man plague? No, it's a 3-man plague against a 3-man Semper Fi Gaming. The rotation come down from Cyprus. It's a 2-on-2. Veto gets knocked down. Return knockdown come by from Coronel. Well, Cypress, what's he doing, man? The knockdown came through. But where is the remaining member of SF? Where are you, Diego? You're too far away, man. Get the hell out of there. Good stuff coming out from Plague. Securing 2 kills for themselves in the early parts of this game. 5 minutes in. Phase 1 closing in. We're going to see Phase 2 coming out soon. And then the fight coming out as we lose a couple of members of Team 13. That is Relentless Fire. Sorry, SNG. No, sorry, Relentless. No, it's Team Ultimatum. There you go. I'll get it right somehow. But look at this. 3 to 4 teams in this area by the north east side of the circle. SKG. Team 14, which is Relentless Fire. And then, of course, Extra Quality Gaming. Just getting the hell out of there. But Bro Red popping off. I'm missing the action, guys. I do apologize. And just as I get some of the action, it goes away. DVI staying on the Northwest Island. They've managed to survive by getting a little bit of loot, although it's not much. No helmet on Lashin. Only 4 bandages. No energy drinks. He is dry with loot. He's only got a UM. Is that a UMP, I believe? If I'm not mistaken. Damn it, that is a tough spot for him. Relentless Fire onto SKG. Render, please, my friend. Render. Thank you very much. SKG. Relentless Fire. Relentless Fire moving away. Deciding to go a little bit closer to the circle, and then phase 2. The mainland is pretty much out of the question. So the teams that are on the east side of this circle, on the mainland, Relentless Fire, Extra Quality Gaming, Power Esports, Team 11, Oshtek Warriors does have an easier job, as do SNG, because there's no teams really around them, other than maybe once they get to that kind of south west island. But Extra Quality Gaming, man, what are you doing? Surely you're going to get put down. Come on. There you go. Agon knocks it down. That's going to be a kill confirmed, and another kill for Relentless Fire. That does create a little bit more space for Relentless Fire, but you've got Power Esports going across the map now. Then you also have DVI and Bro End going at each other. Mound being put down, Lashing getting knocked down. Ghost Camp looking for something. He's trying to find those shots off. Mao is healing himself up. He's going to get that revive into Lashing, keeping DVI as a 3-man team. But Bro Red, they're spread out on top of that hill. You have Daraka's protection. Then we look how Bro Red are. They got those grenades. Also team 3. M4 on Exotic. Oh, dodging those bullets being thrown out by DVI, but Ghost Camp. Couple of shots being fired by Exotic. Very nearly connecting, peeking, left and right, being put down to very low health by Ghost, not being deterred by the shots being fired by Bro Red, should I say. And he just prone himself. And then healed up, ready to fire once again towards the members of DVI. Of course, the more you heal up, the more you're using your med kits for later in the game. So that's something that each of these teams are going to have to be aware of. As Phase 2 is closing in, we're going to see Phase 3 in the next minute or two. Want to stay on this fight. I'm reluctant to move away because I know the second I move away, action kicks off at where I was. But when I do stay, it's like it's like it moves away. You know, it's sometimes it's hard to predict where the next team fight is coming around the corner. And one man, one camera, one observer. Where will Phase 3 show up? It's coming up in the next couple of seconds. Will it go north? Will it go south? It's centered up, but it's centered up more towards the north. Look at the 5 or 6 teams down south. Destiny Game. SNG. Team 20. That is Black Widow. All going to find it tough entrance into the circle without being taken out early on. Yes, Ruins is on the edge of the circle, but if you want to push your way across that bridge heading into North Island, you're going to have Black Magic in front of you. You're going to have the Noiser Boys in front of you. And then, of course, across the bridge, you have Bro Red and DVI, who are kind of going up against each other. SNG and Destiny Gaming. Knockdown coming out by SNG onto a member of Destiny Game. Good start for them. But they've got to think time is of the essence. 30 seconds until this blue zone starts closing in. And the more time you spend trying to wipe out a team, the more time you're giving to the teams around you to make their way into this circle. But it's tough because you don't want to give the opponents around you much of a chance. And now Destiny Game being put under pressure once again by SNG. Bleak Snake with those shots. I know him from the spring split of PMCO. I know what he can do once he's given a chance. Bro End and Black Magic going up against each other. Oh man. Oh god damn it. There's so much action so quickly. As I look to get an overview. See, the second I move away from the team fight between SNG and Destiny Gaming, action comes on. And now the game is jammed. This emulator is definitely causing an issue or two, which I do apologize. Looks like I'm going to have to try and find a resolution for this, and I'm loading into the game, so I do apologize once again as I try my best to get this game loaded back in as quickly as possible. I hope I'm not missing too much action here in the PUBG Mobile Pro EU tournament, brought to you by YaLLa Esports and Gamers Unite Nations. My name is Imperium, bringing you the action whenever it does come up, so to speak. $1,000 prize pool on the line for these 80 odd teams that are competing. 12 our teams, thanks to the sponsorship from YaLLa Esports. please go follow them, like and subscribe on their Twitter and YouTube pages. As I load into the game, let's see what can happen. I'll move on to the big screen now. Also, a quick shout out to the one and only Maximum for making that transition video for me real quickly. The guy's a hero. Yes, I will enter into that match again. Thank you very much. We still have one more game after this, guys. It is going to be in Erangel. Going back to where we started in today's games. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic evening. Seems like I have some form of all chat on by mistake. Oh, I don't know what happened there. It must be some kind of bug. I'll look to get this fixed and resolved once this game does load up. It is nice to get some in-game communication though, mind you, even though if I can't understand it. Yeah, I can't take out that chat, unfortunately. So we 16 teams, 42 players up. Once again, this circle did shift up northwards. We're on members of DVI, Divine Vendetta. They did lose Mao. It's now just a two-man team, and they've got Black Magic right near them, looking to perform some black magic, some wizardry to take out Divine Vendetta. SNG also getting some work done, as we'll take you over to Team 4, looking to put pressure on to Team Pain on the edge of the circle. But you've also got 11, Team 11, the one and only Oshtek Warriors, also ready to third party. That's what can happen in Sandhawk. As Oshtek picking up the pieces, there's just one member, Pain, left standing. But Prestige has gone down. A Savage X does now distance himself a little bit from the rest of the teams around him for now, as we did lose Team Pain to the hands of Oshtek Warriors. Whiskey gets knocked down. Savage X do get taken out. Does get taken out, and that's going to be the end of them. Fortunately, Black Magic came in and finished the job. Goodbye them, as Unicorns of Love going on to YaLLa Esports. And it still hasn't ended between Extra Quality. You've got Extra Quality, you've got Black Magic, and you have Divine Vendetta all on the edge of this circle. It's just Kantic left standing. You can see it. Grenade being thrown out. Doesn't connect. It's not quite a Kobe. He's going to try another one. That will alert Black Magic in all the directions of where that grenade went. It does connect a little bit more to two members of Black Magic. He's got to be very quick. I feel like Black Magic are just going to absolutely fire off shots. But Black Magic, they haven't spotted all of their surroundings. They'd lose two members. 1 to SKG. As SKG are there. You also still have DV. Squire gets taken out. Black Magic live as they look to go into this circle. You still got that remaining member of Extra Quality Gaming. And of course Ghost Camp of DVI. Fighting against the Blue Zone, that's going to be Black Magic. One member being knocked down. Extra Quality Gaming do get taken out in 8th place. 7 teams left. 18 players left standing. Ghost Camp getting the work done behind that wall. Will he confirm the kill? Kill means points. And he will indeed. And as he turns his attention still on to the members of Black Magic. There's two players left of DVI. I thought it was just one. Ghost Camp gets knocked down. It is going to be one now. As Arrivederci join in. I think it was Arrivederci that did get that member of DVI from a distance. As it's still a full squad. Agan managed to heal himself. Just near the edge of the circle. They're going down to southwest. Gonna join where DVI once again it's gonna be a 3-team fight on the edge of the circle. As Killer connects onto Magic. Magic returns fire, but not onto Relentless. As Arrivederci, they're going to be put under pressure by Unicorns of Love. And I think it's going to be Unicorns of Love that are going to go out in this game. They do indeed, leaving Arrivederci up. As Black Magic does help finish the job onto Unicorn of Love. Team 14, Relentless Fire. Trying to look for Lashin. Lashin is in that small hut. The door's closed. Do they know they're there? I don't think Lashin has been spotted. But all of these 3 teams are outside the circle. The only team that's inside the circle is Arrivederci. Can the French team take this game 3 in Sandhawk? As we are closing in on this blue zone. Going to start moving in. 3, 2, 1. And Black Magic are making their way forward behind a rock. They want to get into the circle, but they've got to be aware that there is at least Relentless Fire poking with those bullets, with those guns. And Agan connects onto Avalon, but it's returned by Sword. Just one player left for Relentless Fire as he fights against the blue zone. Sonic, he has to move across the road. Black Magic get taken out. We're down to 2 teams. It's 1 against 4. 1 against 3, should I say. As it's just Victor, Kashi, Navaz of Arrivederci against Killer of Relentless Fire. Killer is outside the circle. Arrivederci are on the edge of it. They have the buildings. What can Killer do? Can he spot Victor? Victor's behind the vehicle. Or will Killer look to move around? He hasn't got much space. He's only got 19, 18 seconds until this blue zone starts closing in. What has he got in terms of equipment? Has he got any kind of smokes? Has he got any kind of medication? But he hasn't even got time to get the medication off. Let's move in. He's gone into the building, gets put down to a little bit of health. That means that Arrivederci know where he is. And it's just a matter of time. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodging inside that building. It's moving in. The blue zone is going to take him out. If Victor doesn't, and the rest of Arrivederci, he's just going to heal himself up and play the healing game. But he's left it too late. He's going to lose his life. That's it. Game over. Arrivederci take this game 3 in Sandhawk. The French Baguette Maestros coming out on top. Took down the likes of Unicorns of Love late game. They got 9 kills on their side. But Relentless Fire with a 2nd place result in Sandhawk. You also have Divine Vendetta once again getting a positive result. 4th place in Game 2, 3rd place in Game 3, and with more kills in Game 3 this time. And Sandhawk getting 4 total. It's a positive progression for them in this game, in this tournament so far, in the day's games. Black Magic getting 4th place with 6 kills. We saw SF Semperfi Gaming in 5th. 6th place Unicorns of Love. 7th place SNG. 8th place Extra Quality. 9th place SKG. 10th place is Bro Red. 11th place is OTW. Oshtek Warriors. 12th place is TMB. 13th place is Power. 14th place is Pain. 15th place is BW. Team Pain haven't had the best of days. 16th place was Destiny Gaming. Destiny Games, should I say. 17th place is You. And 18th place is Plague. That's going to be the end of Game 3. And while we get ready to load into the last game of the day for you guys, I'm going to go on a quick break. Before I go on a quick break, I will be able to tell you the overall results after 2 games. The overall results after 2 games, and I'm going to give you the top 9 because it's the top 9 that go through. In 1st place is Power Esports on 39 points. In 2nd place is Swanky Gaming in 36 points. In 3rd place is Unicorns of Love EU on 31 points. In 4th place is Team Pain. Actually, I said they haven't had the best of days, but they're still in 4th place, so credit where credit is due. They're on 25 points. In 6th place is Extra Quality Gaming on 24 points. 7th place is Divine Vendetta on 16 points. 6. Sorry, they're in 6th place. In 7th place is Oshtek Warriors on 15 points. In 8th place is Arriva Dirty on 14 points. In 9th place is SNG Club on 12 points. And 9th place is Destiny Game on 12 points. Sorry, they're 10th place. My apologies. There's no actual number, so trying to read down and yeah, just getting a little bit forgetful. So on that note, I'm going to go on a bit of a break. I'll be back to you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to the Pro EU tournament. Day 1, Group A. This is Game 4. Going back to Erangel, boys and girls. Of course, this Pro EU tournament is sponsored and brought to you by YaLLa Esports and Gamers Unite Nations, helping to bring gamers together. And of course, YaLLa Esports, fantastic Arabic esports team wanting to help build and grow the gaming community within PUBG Mobile. $1,000 prize pool for these teams. This is only Group A as well. Got 4 groups in total. Roughly about 80 teams competing in this tournament. 80 teams all fighting for a $1,000 prize pool. Top 9 from each group will go through to the final stage. The breakdown of the prize pool goes as follows. $500 for first place. $300 for second place. $150 for third place. Now, if as an individual player, I know this is a team game, but even if as an individual player you frag the hell out of the final stage and you go on a mission to take down as many people as possible, and you do that, you will grab yourself $25. And we like to give it to the votes. So in the final stage, there is going to be a voting for the team with the most votes, and they will get $25. It could be a team that finishes last. It could be a team that finishes first. It's going to be up to however the vote goes. But we are about to get this last game of the day underway for you guys. Of course, please go ahead and follow YaLLa Esports on Twitter. Go follow YaLLa Esports on YouTube. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Because the more support we give to the likes of YaLLa Esports, who are putting money into the community, the more that they are going to be willing to put back for these teams, for these players, and of course for yourselves at home to view these juicy games. Like I said, back to reality of the last game of the day. Let's bring it on forward. Let's see what we have for us in terms of playing trajectory. Now, like, if it hasn't been aware, there is a 5-minute delay on this stream. So thank you very much, guys, for the support, for the follows in Twitch. Thank you very much to everybody who's following the YaLLa Esports YouTube page. There is also an Arabic version also on the YouTube page that if you would prefer to watch, you can. 100% okay with that. So with this playing trajectory going from the east to the west on the north side of this map, giving a lot of these teams a chance to land in some juicy spots between Milta Power, Pachinki, and Hospital area. Of course, if you want to land a military base, you're going to have to drop down between farm, grab a vehicle, and make your way across there. We could see the likes of Unicorn of Love do that. Of course, Team 13, Ultimatum, they're heading towards Milta. We have a lot of these teams dropping around Rossock School. So let's see the kick. Let's have a look to see what the likes of Oshtek Warriors are doing already as they are going up against Unicorns of Love EU. It's in apartments. We saw Unicorns of Love EU landed there previously. Then you of course have the Noiser boys in school. Sammy was able to get that med kit off, which means he's healed up quite nicely. The rest of the Noisy boys joining Whiskey in school and Whitey. Then we also have Destiny Game and Extra Quality Gaming going up against each other. Destiny Gaming down to 3 players. Bro Red and SNG. Leak Snake knockdown. Leaving just Chris and Ace trying to loot up as Bro Red. They want to try and confirm those kills, I'd imagine. AKM on Vic. Forward by Friddick. Oh, Chris behind the wall was able to get a couple of shots off, but now Friddick comes down and is able to get the knockdown onto Chris with the Uzi. Punching coming out. Nothing like a little bit of fisting. Leaving just one member of SNG to go into the water. And the whole of Bro will be on alert looking for him. I think he's been spotted out. They know he's in there. They know he's in there. Okay, let's look to see what's going on around the rest of the map, as that's pretty much going to be a squad being wiped. Actually, we've already lost a squad. We've already lost a squad, I believe. As bad as Rove is far away from the rest of his team. The phase 1 circle we haven't talked about, guys. Very much on the southwest, and because the playing trajectory was on the north, that means we have a cluster of teams outside the circle. Of course, Unicorns of Love still going against Oshtek Warriors. Abad and Prestige are the only players left. Oh, Abad does get knocked down. Hidden gets knocked down. That's the whole of Oshtek Warriors taken out by Unicorns of Love. Great play by Unicorns of Love to get a squad wipe, to get kills. 4, make that in total. Did lose Kranix earlier on. Must have been at the hands of Oshtek Warriors. But yeah, so we see the cluster teams on the north, kind of the east side, northwise of this circle. Great rotation coming out from Semper Fi Gaming, Team 5, going towards Primorsk and Ferry Pier. Divine Vendetta in the center of the circle by Gaka. Really love that rotation. Gives them a lot of spatial awareness. They could also move more northwards towards the hills of the hills that Everest. There you go. Call it Everest. But right now they're making their way into Gaka. Team 13 Ultimatum moving across now into the circle. Of course, you have Black Magic and Pachinki, or the majority of Black Magic and Pachinki. I think has he disconnected? No, he actually hasn't. He's just looting on his own for some strange reason. Plague also now in the vehicles moving across. Going through Rozhok. Always a little bit risky, but they're making their way right into the path of SKG, who have connected onto Bro Molody. Kale. He's got an M4. Will the heal come off onto Bro Molody? He's only got a hollow. He's done great work with the hollow so far though in this game. As Amir is in South Crates. Squire from a distance with that M4. Trying to put more pressure on the Bro Red. My apologies, I had to mute there while I was sneezing. All he is just getting information. Just about getting information. Ho ho ho, look at the rotations coming out now. Let's get ourselves onto where a few of these teams are located. Oh no. We have a jamming situation again. Okay, so let's exit and reload the game. Shall we? My humble apologies once again, guys. That's happened every single time. While we're waiting for this game to load, I can't tell you the standings after the first 3 games of the day. So in first place is Arriva Dirty. In second place is Power Esports. In third place is Swanky Gaming. In fourth place is Unicorns of Love EU. In fifth place is Relentless Fire. In sixth place is Divine Vendetta. In seventh place is Extra Quality Team. In eighth place is Team Pain. In ninth place is Black Magic. And in 10th place is Oshtek Warriors. Then going down in 11th place is SNG Club. In 12th place is Bro Red. In 13th place is Semperfi Gaming. In 14th place is Team Plague. In 15th place is Destiny Gaming. Looking to rejoin this game now. Let's load back in. There you go. Now, let's see if I can get successfully back in this game. I believe I have. Yes, I have. 14 teams, 49 players left up. Bro Red connecting onto Magic. That's going to be a squad right coming out, and Black Magic do go down for the count, and Bro Red move on forward. They've got 4 kills so far. We are 12 minutes into the game. The goods are 12 minutes into this game. Team 14, Relentless Fire. Looking to connect onto multiple teams. They have a nice high position on the kind of just near quarry. And you overlook Power Esports as well as the likes of Ultimatum. And even the likes of Team 4, which is the Noiser boys. You're being very careful. As Agon does connect, as does Killer. Nice play by Killer. They're just shooting, repositioning. Very effective play by Relentless Fire. Putting a lot of pressure onto Power Esports. Agon is healing up. He was tagged with a couple of shots. As Power looked to regain a little bit of control. It's a bit of a standstill right now. Where the rest of these teams are located. Divine Vendetta. There are 2 players left in the center of the circle. About 20% of it is occupied by water. There's 2 or 3 teams that are outside the circle. Black Widow is going to have a hard job getting across that bridge. You're going to have Unicorns of Love right there, camping the bridge and camping the edge of the circle. If I were Black Widow, I would actually go on the east bridge because it's only phase 2. That blue tick damage is not going to do too much, and it would give them a much safer entrance into the circle. And let's see what happens. Have they gone past Frab, Black Widow, the Italian female team? They haven't been spotted too much for now. I think Unicorns of Love are just kind of going, yeah, look, we'll let them do their thing. We're going to get the loot drop. Relentless Fire Team 14. They're in a nice position, as I said. Previously, they were overlooking the likes of Power earlier on. But now they turned their attention onto Ultimatum. There's still a full squad. Really impressed with Relentless Fire's position. They're holding and covering so many angles. They look very confident in their position right now. Yes, they're not being put under that much pressure, but look at that. They saw, okay, Power Esports were there. They're looking and spotting. They have an eye on where everything is around them. It's a very good play from Relentless Fire. We are going to see where phase 3 is going to go in the next couple of minutes as Plague firing shots off on top of the roof. Cypress does get knocked down by extra quality. Comes down off the roof, is going to get revived. Still by on the bike. He has to try and use the first aid. These 2 teams looking for the points. They want to prove in his standings and simply secure their spot with 1 game to go. Jeffrey takes down Leica. Knocks him down. He's a little bit too forward in my eyes. On his own. Pay the price. Gonna lose his life. You gotta say extra quality game. They're a little bit too spread out. Not being able to provide his support, and then DVI goes camp. Does knock him down. Leaving Extra Quality Gaming down to simply 2 players. That's Kantic. Say goodbye. They bit off far more than they could chew. That does help Plague, because there's still a full squad. Higher chance they're not going to be put under pressure. Sleeby does get put down to very low health. Knocked down by Baka. And he's going to lose his life. Kill confirmed. Extra Quality Gaming down to 1 player. That is Kantic. The circle shift in phase 4 went down south. Primorsk. Right on the edge. As Bro Red are far away from the circle. Probably one of the furthest teams away from the circle. So they have to fight their way through if they want to make it in. They're on 9 kills already. We're down to 11 teams, 39 players. Bro Red, one of the most aggressive teams in this lobby, if not the most aggressive team in this lobby, along with the likes of SKT. You could say that maybe they get into fights that they don't have to get into. But when it works, it works. And now they turn their attention into a rotating Team 4. The Noiser boys. Can they get away from the shots? I think they'll be able to survive. No, Whitey from a distance. Nearly being knocked off its perch. Are those shots registering? They realize it's not worth it now. They say you should just get into vehicles and get the hell out of there. And then the fight in the middle of the circle between Ultimatum and Power Esports. Flez knocks down Furia. Rotating around. Is he able to find more? The game's lagging quite a lot for me. My apologies. And it's jammed again. Definitely frustrating. I might have to find a new way. The emulator just doesn't seem to be working quite well with my setup. Obviously, it's not handling both the emulator and streaming at the same time, which is just a shame, to be perfectly honest. Just a damn shame. I really do apologize for this, guys. There is an Arabic stream that is available that I believe is much cleaner, so please feel free to, even if you want to mute it if you don't speak Arabic. But I'm gonna look to try to get this fixed for the future. Okay, joining back into the game. Nearly at the end though, guys. Nearly at the end. Nearly at the end. I'm at the end of my theater. Yes, I will enter the match again. YaLLa Esports and Gamers Unite Nations, the sponsors of the Pro EU tournament with a $1,000 prize pool on the line. As we're back into the game, we are on Plague. Plague still a full squad, but they are outside the circle. They're getting into vehicles. They're rotating in. Primorsk is the name of the game. On the southwest edge of the circle. Bro Red do have a nice entrance. Going through Quarry. SKG are there. Unicorns of Love still in the center of the circle. Now we look at what Plague are doing. Relentless. But Plague connecting. Then you have Perks of Unicorns of Love. And the whole of Unicorns of Love trying to find Black Widow. Can the Italian female team spin a web of success against Unicorns of Love? It's unicorns against spiders. In a battle of Erangel, game 4 of this Pro EU PUBG Mobile tournament. Perks with the DP28. 35 bullets left in this clip as he flanks around. Tries to find the right angle. As Black Widow are inside the hut. Plenty of smoke's being thrown out. They're getting into the vehicle. But have they got the time or the space? No, they realize that it's not worth it. And they get the hell out of there. No worth being in that vehicle. The whole of the Unicorns of Love. They don't have to worry about getting into the circle because they're already in there. But they do have to be aware of the other 8 teams outside of Black Widow that can third party them if they're too out in the open. We see YaLLa Esports are also there. Perks is prone down. Getting closer and closer. Step by step. You could say it's like a spider preying on a fly. But this is the other way around. As Lovesick gets taken with a couple of shots. But Perks does take down one member of Black Widow, but gets returned on by Lava. That's the issue with being out in the open. But they do get the squad wipe on the Black Widow, and the circle goes in their favour. Good work overall by Unicorns of Love, as all of these teams that are outside the circle, oh my absolute Jesus. Let's get an overview. As Arrivederci, the current leaders in the overall standings of Group A. The French Maestros. They have to try and fight their way through the rest of the teams around them. You got Plague, you got Bro Red, you got SKG, and the Noiser boys. All stopping them from going through. Whitey does get knocked. They're going to be partying each other left, right, and centre. At this stage, they don't care who's in front of them. It's just going to be spot, shoot, kill, move. Spot, shoot, kill, and move as Whiskey is doing his best to protect and hide himself behind the building. As Plague are on top of the hill outside Primorsk. They've got Bro Red near them as well. That they've got to be very, very careful about. Cover all angles. But Friddick does get knocked by a member of Team 14. Relentless fire. Firing on all cylinders. On the edge of the circle, up the hill, but is by the road. If that next circle shift goes away from them, not only are they going to have to go down the hill, but they're going to have to cross the road. But until then, they're not going to worry because they've got a team right in front of them. That is Bro Red getting the revives up. They've already got 9 kills, but Arrivederci and Plague also going at each other. Jeffrey getting the work done. But I believe that is going to be... Is that the end of Arrivederci? I'm not quite sure, but Unicorns of Love continuing to be in this game. As Relentless and Bro Red going at each other one by one. Agan knocks down Friddick. Cade gets knocked down. Agan is the only one that's left standing for this relentless fire team as Molody pushes forward. Can he find them? Or will those revives come through? What's Agan gonna do? Friddick is now pushing forward. He's gonna have to try and take on the whole of this Bro Red team behind the vehicle. He does have vision from the knockdown team members of his team. I imagine he doesn't necessarily have a smoke. Grenade comes through. Agan gets put down to a little bit of health and the kill is confirmed as Mulady. He's flanking behind the tree. Friddick is there. It's 2 against 1 at this stage. And that's going to be jumped on. Bro Red secure another kill. Get another squad wipe. And we're down to 4 teams. The circle has shifted in the favour of Bro Red. They don't have to move too far. But Unicorns of Love, who are on the coastline. Let's see how they pull it through. Hit on with the AWM. You got Plague. You got Plague. YaLLa Esports. Bro Red. And Unicorns of Love. The 4 teams that are left standing in phase 6. 28 minutes into this game. Hidan gets knocked down by Muldy from a distance. In between the smoke, the shots are being fired. Will Hidan lose his life? Yes, he does. Unicorns of Love put down to 2 players. Like I said, the circle actually went in the favour of Bro Red. They barely have to move down that hill. The ball's in their court. Coming towards the end of this game. Plague driving in those vehicles. They're going balls to the walls. Bro Red fires off. It's only 1 player left of YaLLa Esports on the hill. Actually, no, sorry, my apologies. 2 players left. No, 1 player left. Unicorns of Love doing the same thing. As Bro Red, they're just firing shots left, right, and center. Plague get taken out just like that. Sprays off into the distance. 3 teams left standing. Unicorns of Love downhill. They were able to actually take advantage of Bro Red targeting Plague. Thank you very much. The distraction came through, but the grenades onto Unicorns of Love by Bro Red. Absolutely incredible by Bro Red. Now it's just Toby in the smoke. 3 against 1. What can Power do? It's only a matter of time. The Molotov firing through. Shots, clips, bullets. 1 by 1. Little by little. Bro Red take the last game of the day. What a performance by Bro Red to end Group A. Domination. Every time they came up against a squad, they wiped them out. 8 for Melody on his own. Vic getting 5. Exotic getting 5. And Friddick getting 4. That is 22 kills for 1 team alone in this game. Ridiculous performance from Bro Red. Of course, credit where credit is due. The YaLLa Esports getting 2nd place with 3 kills. And Unicorns of Love, also huge shout out to them in 3rd place, getting 10 kills. Like I said, they have been increasingly impressive throughout today's games. They started off slow. They got better and better. 3 very consistent results for them in the last 3 games of the day. Play getting 4th place with a great kill count of 11 for them. Relentless Fire in 5th with just 1 kill. The Noisy Boys in 5th place. In 6th place, should I say, with 1 kill. SKG in 7th with 0 kills. 8th place was SF, which is Semperfi Gaming. In 9th place is Arrivederci. In 10th place is Black Widow. In 11th place is Ultimatum. In 12th place, Divine Vendetta. Unfortunately, not the best result for them. In 13th place was Extra Quality Team. In 14th place is Magic. Black Magic. 15th place SNG. I believe our worst result for the day. In 16th place is Oshtek Warriors. And in 17th place was Destiny Game. So those were your 4 games for the day. Let me bring you back now to the big webcam. Thank you very much, guys, for in any way tuning in and supporting today's streams, whether it was on the English streams, which to be honest I don't imagine it was too much, or the Arabic streams. Pro EU PUBG Mobile Tournament brought to you by YaLLa Esports and Gamers Unite Nations, helping to bring gamers together, helping to improve and grow the Arabic gaming community of PUBG Mobile. $1,000 prize pool in this tournament. This is only Group A. Still got Group B, Group C and Group D to come over the coming weeks. I cannot wait to see what happens. So once again, to remind you of the prize pool and to remind you of the distribution in play. First place getting $500. Second place getting $300. Third place getting $150. There is a juicy $25 prize for the player with the most kills in the final stage. And then the team with the most votes in the final stage will get $25 as well as a kind of a consolation prize, as a popularity vote one could ask. So on that note, I'm going to end the stream. Once again, thank you very much to everybody who followed myself on Twitch, streaming from there, or for subscribing on the YaLLa Esports YouTube channel. Please go and follow YaLLa Esports on Twitter at Twitter. Sorry, there you go. YaLLa Esports on Twitter. Twitter.com/YaLLa Esports. The more that we support the likes of YaLLa Esports, the more that they're going to support the likes of ourselves with tournaments, with prize pools to help bring the gaming community and these competitive teams together. My name is Imperium. Thank you for joining me in today's games. I once again apologize for the graphical issues. For anything that I do in the future, I will look to improve myself, my stream, everything around it, and justify that follow that you gave me. On that note, have a great evening, have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you guys soon.